I want to do a DNA test. They do one, but because a statutory period to challenge it has gone, they're forever going to be the legal father of this child. And so the biological determination is no longer relevant for purposes of court. So they are on the hook for paying child support.
I heard you rang the bell.
If a non-biological father was compelled to pay child support as to not short the child, why can't they sue the mother for it back after the age of majority? So I'm gonna break this down because some people are like, well, I'm non-biological, why would they be having to pay? This happens, right? So sometimes either some fathers will sign a voluntary acknowledgement of paternity knowing that they're not the actual biological father for whatever reason. They could be getting married to the person in the future. They could be like, I'll just take care of it because I know who you were with. It could be a lot of different reasons, right? They're the legal father, but they're not the biological. Or you can have some people who 100% thought they were the father. They signed the voluntary acknowledgement of paternity, said they didn't need a DNA test, said they didn't whatever, right? And then later on in life, they was like, something's funny's coming on. I want to do a DNA test. They do one, but because a statutory period to challenge it has gone, they're forever going to be the legal father of this child. And so the biological determination is no longer relevant for purposes of court. So they are on the hook for paying child support. So to answer this question, the reason why in that situation, this person would not be able to go back and ask for the refund or reimbursement for the mom is because they had an opportunity to challenge it in a time frame. They just were certain that they felt it so confidently that they were to do so, which is why a lot of people will say it's not a attack on the mom or character of the mom, but you guys were in somewhat of a, situationship, or it was not really exclusive, or whatever the case may be, you may want to get a DNA test to be certain, 100% sure before you commit yourself to lifetime commitment. Because it's not just 18, because there are things that can be asked for beyond the age of majority, like college expenses and so forth. And then if your child has special needs, right, there are things that you can continue to ask for even beyond the age of majority for that child, because they will always need some financial assistance. So before that happens, you might want to be certain. Now, there are cases where someone has committed fraud. I've seen a case where someone has vacated the VAP, because there's a time where you can actually vacate and challenge the voluntary acknowledgement of paternity, where the mother knew this person was not the father and lied about possibilities, but there was evidence. They were talking on the side and saying, yeah, I know he's not, or trying to conceal it. It came out, the voluntary acknowledgement of paternity happened. That person in the court did not get reimbursed, but that because they have an order that found mom to be a fraud, they could probably go file a civil suit to say she frauded me out of X, Y, and Z amounts of money for child support, and I want that back plus the attorney fees it costs to have to defend it. So that's a way that people can kind of get around doing. So in certain situations you could, but majority of the time is usually you were confident, you didn't challenge it in the amount of time where you should, and so now you're legally bound as the father of the child, right? Where it starts that if you knew or should have known that this child could possibly not be, yours, you should have challenged it then. You have 2 years in Illinois to challenge it from there. Better to be safe than sorry. The old folks say it's mama's baby, daddy's maybe. I can definitely understand feeling like insulted that someone would ask you for a DNA test. Want to go with certainties, especially if you're in a place where you now have to seek intervention to get financial support and assistance from him. It's a place where they need to protect their rights. You're protecting yours. Just take it at that and keep it moving. So yes, you might want to talk to an attorney because maybe your case is fraud and you do have something there, but it sounds like it may not be.